Welcome, Pisces, to your January-February love reading 5-minute quickie. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am doing these separate love readings. So if you're not interested in knowing about relationships or your love over the next few weeks, you can just check out my general readings, which I do for the entire month. But these ones, I had so many people contacting me for their free mini readings that I offer when they subscribe to new subscribers, and using that time to ask about love. So I thought this is really needed. And this month, I've only been doing them for a few months, but this month I'm using a deck of cards that so many of my friends, when I do love readings for them, they absolutely love this deck. They're my giant deck of beautiful lovers tarot cards. And they just really have nice imagery and really special. They're by Jane Lyle, if you wanted to know about that. But let's get into your reading. Now, Pisces, if you don't have a significant Leo in your life, certainly significant in the next 4 weeks, I don't know what's going on here, because you have the Strength card, which is a representation of Leo. But in the other 3 decks, in the deck from John Holland, the 8 card, the control card, is also the card of Leo and strength. So I'm feeling this is very significant for some of you. This is a general reading, obviously, and not all of you are going to be involved with a Leo, but I feel that there is definitely a connection there for some of you. Now, also, you are really going to be doing just what that card says. You are going to be taking the lead and really using a lot of your own strength when it comes to relationships over the next few weeks. And this is really that card that is saying, this is someone that, if it's talking about someone in your life, it's someone that you are going to be sort of, even though Leos do like to take the lead, you are perhaps going to be taking on some of that characteristic and assuming that leading position when it comes to your relationships. And it really means that you're not going to take any BS from anyone if you're not in a relationship, and you are going to be sort of setting the rules, so to speak, and laying out how you want a relationship to be. Now, if you are already in a relationship that is I feel the same sort of situation, you are going to be able to be taking the lead in the relationship and making sure that things go the way you want things to actually happen. And, I'm really feeling like if you are in any relationship, or you're starting a new relationship or thinking about it, it's a really strong one. It's going to be based on some really intense feelings, and you're going to be able to really have a firm foundation if there is going to be any relationship starting. Now, as I mentioned, you are really feeling that there's feelings of success around you right now, and for new opportunities as well. And I think you're going to tap into some intense fire energy and really use that to fire up your relationships and bring you everything that you really desired in matters of the heart. And as I said, this can be for people that are in a relationship, or people who have just met someone, or if you haven't met that special someone yet, you are really going to be taking control and making some decisions about how you want your relationships to go and what direction you want to go in. You're going to become passionate about it. And you're really going to get your, you're going to ignite your passion so you achieve those deepest wishes that you really want of that wonderful relationship. So you are sort of stirring all of that stuff up again. Now, as I mentioned, control is that card of Leo, and it's that card of strength. And another thing that this card talks about, though, is your relationships must be fluid. So if you are taking a lead in directing your relationship and turning it the way you want it to go, you are remembered that you are asked to remember, I should say, to make sure that things remain fluid rather than being really rigid and be over controlling in a sort of a neediness way or an insecurity way. So if you're coming from a position of insecurity or neediness, it is going to cause a few little issues, I feel, particularly if it is someone of strength like a Leo that you're involved in. So just remember that a partnership is really based on emotion that is sort of balanced, really, rather than being sort of just kind of really structured and a bit controlling, if that makes any sense. You kind of have to just ensure that when you're involved in a relationship, you're using your intellect as well as your emotion to keep things balanced and fluid. And finally, dedicated effort. I really see you actually persevering with a relationship. And this could be this Leo that I spoke about, but it could also just be persevering and maintaining a relationship that you're in. You're putting in the effort, and you know that relationships don't often just flow easily like it's, a romantic love story. There's always hiccups, and you are really putting in the effort to maintain a really wonderful relationship, I feel, that brings you a lot of satisfaction. And I feel like at this point in your life, you've learned some valuable skills, and you are going to use these tools to either continue to nurture a relationship with your family, your friends, and your partners, that sort of thing. This isn't only just love relationships, this is all relationships as well. But you know what to do. So you know that by putting in a dedicated effort, and this is for people that aren't in a relationship as well, if you put in that dedicated effort to finding that one, you know you're going to get your results. So I see you really doing that. Sometimes it's easy to lose focus when you're in relationships, and you allow things to slip and slide, but I don't see Pisces doing that. I really see them putting in the effort to make sure these relationships work out for you. So that was a little bit more than 5 minutes. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. As I mentioned, if you're wanting a more of a general overview of what's going on, check out my other monthly readings on my channel. But I hope you enjoyed that little 5 minute plus quickie. See you next month. Bye.